Anywho, hey collector, what's poppin'? It's your girls, K-Raw the Oracle, and welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, what's the deal? And if you guys are old, what that shit do, alright? Keep in mind that these messages are general, okay? So if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Catch me on the next one, and hopefully it sticks. So, listen, speaking of stick, right? This is a Palo Santo stick. And it smells so good. If only y'all can smell it. Look, let me get y'all some a little bit. It's making me think of some of you guys have a grandmother that's looking over you guys. Because it's making me think of Fred, you know that lady on Instagram? She be like, eating good with Freddie Jean. She like, take a bite, take a bite. She was like, I got me some, she was like, I got me some pork chops cooked slow. She remind me of my grandma because the meals she be making, like I remember she had green tomatoes. I remember my grandma had made some before, okra, shit like that. Like, she reminds me so much of my grandmother. Okay, maybe you can remind somebody of somebody's grandmother, however that resonates. All right, but listen, collective. When it comes to you, hey Zion, I'm hearing that Friday song. Something could have happened on Friday. But I'm hearing that Friday song. I won't waste no time. I won't waste no time when it comes to you. And that goes into like how protective whoever this lover is over you. Okay, collective. Like this is somebody who really wants to protect you in all aspects, even if it come with them having to pop a motherfucker. So that's why when it comes to this type of person, as serious as they are about other people towards you, is the same way have they may hold this type of energy in certain ways, right? When it comes to you and them, in the ways in which they may feel like they need to protect themselves, maybe from you, or vice versa, right? A lot of things and how we choose to protect ourselves can be harmful to another person, but we never know those things unless those things are communicated, right? Now, when it comes to like how far that somebody will go for your love, I got a couple of song downloads when it came to this message, okay? Exactly. Zion said, good health food is what my grandma used to call soul food. On the real. You know what I'm saying? When it wasn't no processed shit. I'm so grateful. Thank you, God. Because my grandmother is the only grandparent that I ever got to actually like have a relationship with. Her husband, my grandfather, passed away before I was born, and then on my dad's side they had passed away. I'm the youngest, so like all I had was my grandma until I was probably about in my ninth grade year. That's when she had passed away. And I was like 13 or so. But she in the amount of time that I had with her, like she taught me so much, just as far as like etiquette, as far as like just uh how to hold yourself as a woman. You know what I'm saying? um Especially like how you present yourself. That was really big. My grandma was somebody who was like first lady. Okay, so she dressed to impress. All right, so listen, yeah, I needed stockings, I needed a slip. That's how I grew up. I grew up with her having the garden in the back, the strawberries, the greens, the motherfucking y'all want to know what that just made me think of? Y'all remember that one reel of the little boys outside with the bikes, and he was like, "Let me get a motherfucker." He was like, "Why you didn't just eat it cold?" He talking about he know how to cook. He know how to cook. They getting on each other. Listen, if you know, you know. That's why I'm laughing. That's funny. But listen, when it comes to how far some people will go for love, it can go from the basis of somebody wanting to send some flowers to your job to let you know that they love you. It can go from having the motherfucking boom box outside of the window to let them know that they love you. Hey, Ella, thank you. Hey, Laura. It can go so many ways when it comes to showing your love, but it can also go to an extreme of the song downloads that I had got. All right, so listen, even when it came to SZA, right? Snooze Energy, right? Her song. She said, I'll touch that fire for you. Somebody could be a fire sign. So we got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy popping through. It says, I do that 3-4 times again. I testify for you. I told that lie. I'll kill that bitch. I do what all of them around you scared to do. I'm not. Long as you jugging out here for me, I got it. Mobbing, scheming, looting, hide your bodies. Long as you dreaming about me, ain't no problem. I don't got nobody just with you right now. To the truth, I look better under you. Listen, for my masculine energies, okay? When you are dealing with someone, and this can go vice versa, okay? But I strongly get this for my masculine energies. When you are dealing with someone, because, you know, women, we are emotional people, right? So it's like a clingy or a codependent type of energy that I feel like somebody could be attached to. As much as this person will go this far for you, if the Price is Right, and speaking of grandmas, because I used to watch The Price is Right with her. If the price is right for someone to know that they can go so hard for you in that type of aspect, and for them to go up against you, especially if you show that you don't appreciate someone, it's you don't know the extreme that people will go when someone feels like, when you give someone the feeling that you love them and you really don't. You know what I'm saying? Or you show that you really don't. And it can also go to the expense of them hurting their own damn self. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with snooze here, and, you know, maybe when somebody is asleep or something, it's like, you don't want to get caught sleeping around this person, because that would be the perfect opportunity for this person to get whatever it is that they want to get when it comes to you. As far as like somebody feeling as though in this SZA song, it's like, maybe someone feels as though like, I've done all this for you. I've done, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I was in jail for you. I testified for you. Okay. I told that lie. I killed that bitch. It's like somebody feels as though like they did a lot when it came to contributing to a certain type of situation. Okay. So I do get a revenge aspect of this, but I also get of like a proving of like, I'm really here for you, okay? But we're going to get to the bottom of it, okay? The other song download that I got was Yo Love by Vince Staples, 6 Lack. And it's so funny because I used to laugh with Z about this shit because I think I called him Black. He was like, who? I was like, 6 Lack. I was like, I don't even know if I'm saying the shit right. He would not let that shit die down when I called LaRussell L.A. Russell. Oh, God, somebody must have, like, I see somebody write a capital L.A., and then they put Russell with the lowercase U-S-S and all, whatever, right? So I thought that's how you pronounced it, but his name is fucking LaRussell. It's not no L.A. Russell. He would not let me live that fucking shit down. Oh, my God, yo. I do not be knowing the pronunciation of these people's names. They be spelling it with numbers and shit connected to what? To letters. Like, what are we doing? You gotta let us know something. I'm gonna say 6 Lack. If it's slack, I don't know. Whatever. All right, so God damn, it making it more difficult than what it gotta be. We already gotta go through all the babies. The baby this, the baby that. Somebody could be having some like friction with somebody that they could have a baby with. You know what I'm saying? Something like that could be going on. All right. But anywho, that 6 Lack song, Yo Love, he said, the base of the chorus says, I do life for your love. I will probably swing a knife for your love. go against everything right for your love. And I will probably man down if they ever try to strive for your love. Cross the line, I might for your love. So, like, listen, somebody really do not mind going to jail when it comes to you. Like, that's their way of proving, like, it's giving Blueface and Krishan, child. I ain't even gonna hold you. It really is giving Blueface and Krishan, like, the lengths that somebody is willing to go to, like, you know, cause a disruption in someone's life to be like, I'm just doing this for you. But, I don't know. Whatever that is for someone, okay? I also got J. Cole's song Wet Dreams. So this could be somebody that you could have dealt with back in, like, grade school, high school, whatever this is, okay? Because I got, what'd he say? It wasn't nothing like that first time. She was in my math class, long hair, brown skin, with the fat ass. Sat beside me, used to laugh, had mad jokes. The teacher always got mad, so we passed notes. It started off so innocent, She had a vibe and the nigga started digging it, I was a young and straight cruising, trying to play the shit cool, but a nigga couldn't wait to get to school. Cause when I see them thighs on her, and them hips on her, and them lips on her, got me daydreaming, man, what? I'm thinking how she rides on it, if she sits on it, if she licks on it, make it hard for me to stand up as time goes by. Attractions getting deeper and wet dreams thinking about me smashing, but I'm sleeping. I want it bad, and I ain't never been obsessed before. She wrote a note, she said, you ever had sex before? I'm like, I ain't never did this before, no. Ooh, Collective, who you got from your high school days that used to be on you like this, okay? Who is this person? Who they is? Okay. Also, too, I feel like, you know, you can have an energy of someone. When you think of the question, how far would you go for your love? Maybe this is somebody that you live at a distance too, right? So it's definitely some distance. Let's see. Let's get into the spiel, okay? That was the downloads. That was the introduction to y'all energy, clearly. Okay, damn. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. You can have somebody from your past, maybe from that high school year or whatever, that feels as though, like, you know, if you liked it back then, you should have put a ring on it. Okay? You should have put a ring on it. I don't know why I'm hearing that Trey Songz song, Is Mr. Still Your Girl? Is Mr. Still Your Girl? Damn, I don't know what the situation is, Collective, but I don't know, maybe these people, maybe y'all all know each other. Okay? And look, 3. Yep, it's you, it's someone else that you could have been in a long-term situation with. Maybe it was as long as it maybe had felt like a marriage or something like that. But it's definitely another person here. Okay. Hey, Slay. Let's see what else. Okay, make the effort. All right. It says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So somebody feels as though, like, shit, if you ain't got no ring on it, if ain't nobody made you their wife or their husband, then shit, I'm gonna try and shoot my shot. Somebody like, I'm about to try and shoot my shot. What you mean? This is making me think of that Russ song. Baby, you know that I should probably wife you up. I know that there's, I don't know why I'm having a brain fart when it comes to the song. All I can hear is wife you up. I feel like when somebody sees you, when they look at you or something, they just look at you as like, man, this is just my wife. Like, you could just be talking. I'm hearing, you remember on Charlie Brown, it was like, wah, 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 wah. Somebody is like, not even just, somebody has so much of a sureness when it comes to you. Like, that was the first thing that popped up. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever this person is, when they first seen you, I'm hearing like love at first sight, okay? So somebody was like, yeah, I don't want to let this person slip away. I don't know. It's just something like, I don't know. It's the way maybe you looked at someone. Okay? Somebody was like, I gotta make an effort. I gotta do something. Okay? Let me see. What else is this about? What else? Okay, listen, because you guys give. What did they think, collector? You were doing them a favor by gracing they goddamn presence. Okay, so with this 17 breaking down to an 8, it instantly made me think of the 8 of Pentacles. And when you look at the 8 of Pentacles suit, it's a guy, he is chipping away at a pentacle. He's working at it, but nonetheless, he has other pentacles that are stacked up on the wall that show the ones that he has already completed. So it just goes to show that, like, you have acquired something for yourself to where it shows for it. And especially in the aspect of someone looking at you as marriage material. Okay, worth the effort, worth the initiation. You know what I'm saying? So you can be someone to where, like, people just like to do things for you. Maybe they like to pay for things for you or shit like that. You know, it's like you give a very much so like a you know, somebody's gonna open the door for you. It gives that. Maybe this could be a thing too when it comes to a marriage. It's like, how far do you want to go? Maybe if you want something to last in a marriage, it's like it's going to take teamwork. It's going to take two people wanting to make the effort, right? Because marriage, you know, is a gift. Not too many people make it to that point to where, like, you show a certain type of commitment towards someone in order to stick with them through the thick and the thin, you know? I feel like we have really become so comfortable in temporary things, you know. But we live and we learn. We live and we learn, right? We live and we learn. Because when it comes to how far you will go, when it comes to the type of love or who it is that you want, sometimes you got to fix yourself in the ways in which you move, the ways in which you come across, the situations you find yourself in. You know what I'm saying? You got to make an effort. You just can't be complacent because it's like, oh, I care for this person, or because of this, or because of that. Like, I feel like once you take back your power as far as, like, knowing whatever it is that you want, because also when I see the 3, it makes me think of the 3 of Pentacles, and it's a sense of, like, teamwork, collaboration. You know what I'm saying? Two people that really want something to work, right? Because not too many people are granted this, as far as, like, coming across someone to where you even want to think about, like, tying yourself to and showing up in a certain type of way in which you would want them to show up for you. You know, it's like holding a certain type of regard for one another, despite the outside noise, despite temptation, despite, you know, anything that can penetrate that sense of a commitment. All right. So we have distant horizon. I feel like you really about to get granted someone who holds these certain type of values, who really wants to put the effort towards showing you, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I want to get married one day. Like, you know, it says love yourself first. All right. Healing family issues in the reverse. So the reason why this person is not here is you guys can really live at a distance from each other. Because with distant horizon, spirit is kind of like how, when it comes to how far you want to go for love, is kind of looking at it as far as, like, holding yourself in the sense of how far you will want someone to go for you. It's like, if you really loved me and you really cared about me in the ways in which you are expressing to me, then I want to feel it. I want to see it, not just hear it, you know? So maybe because that's not happening right now, spirit is like, focus on on loving you. It says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So because you have these boundaries and you have these standards into place, as far as, like, if you love me, you're going to what? Go the distance. If you care about me, if you see me in your life, if you see me as somebody being your husband or your wife, you're going to do what you're going to have to do in order to put yourself in the position to make that happen. Okay, now with healing family issues in the reverse, I do feel like this person is still going through healing some family situations here. All right, it says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. I was just recently having this conversation in therapy, and when it comes to you being in a position to break certain type of generational curses, when it comes to your family and you see the patterns, whether you see it from your grandparents aspect, whether you see it from your actual parents aspect, something from the ways in which someone's characteristic is gets passed down, you know. And you can always go back and just blame however it is that you were used to being, used to speaking, used to being up at your upbringing, in order for it to solidify your reasons as to why you act the way in which you act, or why you do the things that you do, or whatever that is, right? But when you make that certain type of effort towards taking certain type of accountabilities for yourself, you can't it prevents you from healing those things. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like you just staying subject to it. You know, it hurts sometimes, you know, especially when these things affect other people, right? How far would you go for who or what you love? If you really love someone, you're gonna have to do some self-correction at some point in time. And it's not that you're doing that to it can come off as if it's hurtful to come to certain type of realizations about things, but all that really translates to is you loving yourself, because you care about yourself enough to point out the parts of you that probably aren't the greatest. It's easy to point out the things that we love about ourselves. Oh, I love how I look. Oh, I love how my that okay. When you gotta hold that mirror up to the shit that you may not like about yourself, when you really come to the realization of like patterns and shit, and be like, okay, yeah, I kind of, when you really like take the time to look at you and then look outside of you, you can start to make shit make sense. And when I get with gift here, it is a blessing and a curse, because I was just talking about this on my on my Insta, as far as like when you really start to take accountability of yourself and how you make other people feel, and how other people make you feel, and how we put ourselves in situations to get to where we want to go, or we should, you know what I'm saying? And then when we are not, us looking at those certain parts of us that is preventing us from being there, it be a hard pill to swallow. It's so easy for somebody to check somebody else, but when you get to checking yourself, it's like, oh, you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about it. Okay. So let's see. What's the vibe between you and these people, collective? Let's see. Somebody really feels like you are like God sent. Like somebody asked for the certain type of person that they wanted to be married to, or that they could see themselves with long term, and you are exactly that. But here's the thing when it comes to this person, because they're gonna have to make an effort on their end. It's like you can get something nice, you know what I'm saying? It's like getting a nice shiny car. It's like, yeah, you can get something nice, but it's still gonna take some type of work to upkeep it. You know what I'm saying? You just can't just let it sit. Somebody may want you to be like a stay-at-home mom, or like just I don't know. Oh Lord. You are just I'm here, my precious, like you are just like a precious type of person. And somebody, I don't know. I just feel like some of you guys are very active when it comes to what you want to go towards. Just make the effort and gift here. I feel like that gives energy of like you operating your purpose. Okay, like you know you have certain type of gifts within you, and that dictates your distant horizon, right? How you see your future going. I could not talk right, y'all. Somebody wants you in a sensual way, y'all. That's crazy because trying to say dictate. I heard that YG song. He'd be like, "Girl, you know you want this. Girl, you know you need this." That's so funny. Y'all are crazy. All right, so let's see. What's the vibe around this situation with you and this person, okay? Somebody may want to gift you some things as far as like showing you that they like you, or like, you know, that's probably their way of making the effort. They can be somebody who is a gift giver, okay? Maybe it may take a minute for this person to do this, or this could be, again, distant horizon. It's not as if like you're expecting this from this person. So when you show a sense of self-respect, it's like, I'm not just about to come to you just because you offering me a gift or some shit like that. Look at that soulmate. Okay, twin flame, friendship, romantic partner. I feel like your energy is like, I want to get to know you. Like, yeah, the nice gifts are good and stuff like that, but what's the motive behind it? You know what I'm saying? Do you actually really want to build a friendship so that can lead into a marriage, a long-term type of commitment? Or do you just want to, you know, dangle these nice, fancy things in front of my face in order for you to get what you want quicker? You know what I'm saying? I feel like you are learning how to make people wait. I feel you on that, collective. I feel you on that. You get to a point where it's like, okay, let me slow down. Let me slow down. I got this fitness group chat, and it's so funny because we be sending like funny memes in it, tainted up in there. It was this one meme, and I guess this girl was like, when you new to the gym and you doing some off the wall type shit, the voiceover was like, let me sit my stupid ass down. Hey, that she was saying like the most outlandish shit or acting weird. She went to the bathroom, she was like, oh my God, what is wrong with us? She was like, why are we acting like this? Just play it cool. I was like, that is so me. I don't know what it is. Like when I get to liking somebody, my tone goes from here to here. I'm just like, oh my God, what is wrong with me? I am malfunctioning. I'm malfunctioning. Technical difficulties. We having tech. We having tech. We having technical difficulties. Okay. Y'all could have had somebody or something trying to come in between this union. Okay. Didn't work because you and whoever this person is, y'all resonate on a soul level. Okay. Y'all light a flame in each other. What else is the vibe? Okay. Ooh, look at that. Nurturing. The way in which you guys encounter each other, I'm telling you, it's the way that y'all look at each other. Look how they all looking at each other. It's with care. It's like this is the type of relationship to where if you know that your person is having a bad, this is the type of lover you finna fucking have, let me tell you. If say y'all went somewhere, right, and it was far out, it was probably like an hour or 2 out. This was your favorite place, and you was just having a bad day, and this person knows that this is something you like, and you're gonna go the distance, and and they that you was gonna probably go the distance and go do this or whatever in order to just put this type of smile on your face. Like, this is this type of energy. Like, ooh, wait, how far would you go, right? How far would you go? If it meant for you to have a smile on your face and they knew that was guarantee, oh, baby, they doing it. Because you would probably do the same fucking thing because you care, but you love them so much. It's like, shit. That's what you do, right? You make the effort when you really care about somebody, when you want to really nurture them or show them. It's not as if that shit you're gonna have to travel far, but when it counts, when you know that is something that is gonna really show someone, you're gonna do it. I feel like this is somebody that you're gonna learn from. Like, it's the reason why Big G puts people into our lives, because they do certain things that help inspire us to also add to trying to be a better person. Whether it's, because soulmates is not just an aspect of who you romantically involved with. This can be, again, friendships. You know what I'm saying? People where it's unspoken. It's like what it's understood don't need to be explained. Because you love this person, you would have went the distance for him. You would have definitely went the distance for him. The reason why this person has this headache, they stressed out and shit like that, is because they know they missed out on a great lover, a great friend, somebody that they really could marry, somebody that when they were going through this, being stressed out, you knew how to ease the pain. You knew how to talk them into a better direction. Now that you are not around, collective, their state of harmony, peace, and balance, they unhappy. They not at peace. They feeling so unbalanced because you were that person that brought that to them, or that they could go to. You could have shattered someone's ego here. And now they left to suffer in silence because it's like they stressing out about shit that they put themselves in. Again, they made the effort to do this. They could have wanted people to distance themselves from you. But when you showed that you loved yourself first, you didn't care about whether a motherfucker liked you or not. You knew that you was going to connect to people that you had soulmate energy with, because you knew the energy that you was putting out. You was inspiring people, mentorship, wisdom, giving back. So who really losing out on who here? Because marriage don't always have to be just, sensual. But I'll look at it in the aspect of like people that you are committed to, whether it be work, whether it be friendships. Okay? Lust is here. You got people from your past. When you people that only looked at you from a lustful aspect, collective, they definitely going to feel a certain type of way when you find yourself really settling down with someone. Ooh, divine masculine, glow up. Ooh, damn. Okay, and the reason why they're going to be salty is because they still going to be trying to be looking for love in the club. Okay, nightlife, thrills, chasing shit that is only feel good for the time being. It's very surface level. It's very low extremity level. It doesn't have a sense of morals and values and integrity. Even if you were in a marriage and you was going out with your girls and your guys or whatever, knowing how to keep it cute. Okay, not just doing things because it feels right, the thrill. You know what I'm saying? Making a bad decision that you're going to have to make up for later. So because you got somebody that holds you in a certain type of regard, authority, discipline, this is somebody that know what listen, if it's getting a little bit too out of pocket, they know that that's not the place that they need to be in. It's temptation. It's going to jeopardize what they got going on. And some people, that this person may be dealing with may feel as though like, man, you doing the most. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? It's like, how far would you go? It's like, no, this shit is going too far for me. I gotta go. I gotta go. It's too much. You know what I'm saying? But when somebody really respects you, they care about you, they love you and shit like that, they gonna know when they not need to not be at certain places. Time, exactly. They can be out. They can still, it's not, the thing is, it's not like this person can't go out and have fun and stuff like that, but they still gotta be in at a certain type of time. It's a respect thing. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, would you want the person that you married to coming in at a certain amount of time? Or a certain time at night? No. Because what that's going to lead you to think? That what was you doing? What was you chasing? Lord. Okay. Legal was in the reverse, so if somebody here is married to someone or a long commitment or whatever the case may be, I don't know, somebody could be pushing like something legal, you know, but this is somebody does not want to go this route. Somebody really want to try to make the effort as far as like getting someone to respect their time. What's this time energy? Two-Face. Yeah, somebody. Aside from this energy that I feel like you are really about to find yourself connected to, and it's an actual healthy relationship, I do feel like it's somebody else that you dealt with on the other end to where like they just really wasn't who you thought that they could be. It took some time for you to realize this, but you're seeing it. You're seeing it. This is somebody who's just not, I feel like this is somebody who is not happy within themselves. Whoever it is that you're dealing with who is at a distance, you love yourself. You know how to love yourself first before anything else. This is somebody that really puts themselves in situations because they don't feel loved in the way in which they want. This is greed. This is somebody who could be very lustful and then ends up stressed out about the situation that they were in. Lord. Lord, however this is resonating for you, collective, okay? Somebody is just really on a different, like, tip. This can, for some of y'all, this can be somebody that, like, is used to just, again, cheating, living a double life. Oh, you do this, I'll do this. You want to stay out this time of night? All right, cool. Then I'm going to stay out this time of night. It's a lot of back and forth energy. But somebody came across someone who shows them differently. It's not a get back type of energy. It's like somebody really trying to make the effort of like, hey, you know, I like you. I'm going to get to know you. Somebody could have chose wrong. Somebody could have went the distance for someone else and really fumbled on somebody like they really could have ended up marrying. Okay, yeah, distance. Once you realize that somebody did not see you for who you were capable of being, whether it be that husband, whether it be that wife, you make the effort towards directing your energy towards someone else, distancing yourself, loving yourself first. It says divorce, ghosted, separation. Somebody can be going through a separation or some distance. It's like an unspoken like elephant in the room or something. Like somebody could be in a marriage creating distance, and they do this in the aspect of probably like going out. Like I'm hearing with this lust card, I'm hearing it's a lot of lust inside of me, and we've been together since our teenage years. I really don't mean to hurt her, but I need some time to be alone. When you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. Oh, how I feel so sad. Sad now that I wanna leave. She's crying her heart to me. How could you let this be? I just need time to see. Somebody could have been with somebody since school days, exactly, like getting that wet dream song, right? To where they feel like they don't really know who they are outside of this person. So because they don't know who they are outside of being attached to this person that they've been with since school days or whatever, it causes someone to want to venture out to like see what else is out there. Somebody could have got married at a young age. You know, it's kind of like curiosity killing a cat here. But I feel like that goes a lot into like the company that you keep, you know. I don't know. I just feel like somebody could be. It's making me think of that one. Somebody could be trying to call me. We're gonna wrap this up. But hi Steve. Steve said you crazy. Hey, you gotta I tell y'all all the time to follow me on my Instagram, okay? Kels the designer. KELSTHE designer, okay? But listen, somebody likes the way in which you laugh, okay, collective? How far someone will go in order to show you that they love you for whoever this actual love interest is, not whoever it is that you dealt with in the past, or who somebody else could be connected to as far as that storyline for them. But whoever the true person is here, that like you kind of shatter this person's ego in the way in which it's not meant to hurt them but help them, okay? It's like you are their worst and their best. You're their best dream but worst nightmare at the same time. I don't know if you scared this motherfucker. I don't know, but like maybe you scare them in the sense of like you really set into reality to this person that they want to settle down. That's what it is. Okay, they like laughing with you. They feel like you have healing energy, is happiness, is joy here. And you know, maybe this is somebody who feels like they're not deserving of that, or they're not going to be able to handle it with care. It takes effort. You know what I'm saying? But with that effort, you gotta kind of separate yourself from those things that's going to hinder this relationship. So somebody could be looking at certain parts of them that they know that they need to change, that's preventing them from getting who and what they want. Because I mean, double life here, okay? Somebody can be into strippers, shit like that. It's like, you know, it's not good for you. You know, it don't put you in the best of the environments. And then once you get to dealing with these people and you see how, you know, how some of them can be shady, how they can set you up and shit like that, you end up suffering in silence because it's like, God damn, I should never trusted that bitch and da or whatever the case may be. When you can really just be with somebody who puts you in healing light energy. Somebody who's going to speak life into you, who's not going to make you feel like it's a motherfucking setup. Somebody you can trust, especially enough to put a ring on it. That means you trust a motherfucker with your house key, your belongings, the shit that you work so hard for. Somebody can live in separate houses. Because when I see double life, it's like, it's two. Listen, like with these type of people, even if they don't live in the same household, you gotta be careful with these type of people, because it's like still like again, like they're gonna pull up, see what you got going on, even if y'all are they have a family together. All right, blood ties, inner circle, or have somebody pull up to see what this person is, what they doing. Okay, drowning, over your head, overextended, rock bottom. I feel like that situation is very toxic. Okay, very toxic. A lot of like family opinions. A lot of I hurt you, you hurt me. But the whatever this is about is like yeah, hopeless. Somebody was trying to like I don't know. I just feel like somebody who just really did not want somebody to win, like trying to make it difficult for them or something like that here. This is like somebody who wants somebody to experience some type of loss, depression, or whatever. In order for them to be proven how much you loved yourself or how far you would go in order to get yourself from up out of there. So these are people, especially seeing suicide here, these people who you definitely have to cut ties from, because these are people that will like act or do certain things that will cause you or drive you to really want to cause some harm to yourself just to not have to deal with they ass. It's like, again, sometimes you don't even got to take yourself from up out of here, collective, because you need it. We need you. Sometimes all you got to do is leave, and I know it could be easier said than done, but sometimes it don't even be you. Sometimes you just got to change that environment. Sometimes you just got to change that friend group. Sometimes you just got to change that relationship. And then you'll be open to see that it's other people who are loyal, committed, love you, nurture, that will nurture to you, that want to speak life into you more than probably your own family have done. Somebody is appreciative of having someone like that in their life, because you are this type of person. You are the type of person that they want to have a family with, who they want to. It's like you are literally meant to come into people's lives to either further help break your generational curses, or to help other people break theirs. Where they come like this, they leave like this. Okay, you may come feeling like a penny with a hole in it. Okay, you may come feeling like a penny with a hole in it. But who needs that shit? Okay, what you gonna do with that? Okay, so antisocial, paranoid. When it comes to dating people, I feel like you guys are just very apprehensive when it comes to the type of people that you decide to attach yourself to, right? Maybe, again, you experienced someone where they was living a double life. And I know I experienced that, dealing with a motherfucker that, yeah. makes you look at relationships and people and encounters different. Who you decide to is very important. Maybe I'm seeing too, to like somebody's background, their family, having those conversations